scene up there, they are supposed to call the manager and the cops immediately. I'm not banned from the improv.
Top of the morning, y'all. Listen to this. Corey jumped on live last night and didn't waste a second. He tackled multiple issues head on, no ducking. Hold up, he even spoke on that PDF situation. Girl, he addressed the entire on-camera incident too. And yes, he made sure to call out Joe Budden directly and spell it out plain. When you're facing this level of heat, the truth barely gets a fair shot. So now the real question is how he plans to win the people back, because the backlash is loud and TMZ is amplifying every bit of it.
It's called a media firestorm. My voice, I'm shocked. I didn't know. My voice got so powerful that the media, not bloggers, not fat girls with YouTubes, not busters who buy cigarettes 1, 2, 3 at a time. We ain't worried about them. They weren't never the problem. What it is, we have mass media trying to shut down the voice of Corey Holcomb and the 5150 show, and of course, the bloggers who are envious of what we do are going to join in. Ever since TMZ has gave a one-sided version of what happened, it then got to the point where even a man like me, who I don't walk around living in fear, but I fear for my life now because I see what has been said about me, and they are desperate to bring me down because the word has been thrown in the mix. And let me tell you something. This is deep. I am no pedophile. I have never been accused of being a pedophile. I have never had charges of being a pedophile. This is something that's coming from the mass media, TMZ. Ever since they said what they said, they trying to get at me for real. Let me tell you something what they do, because they did this to Michael Jackson. They did this to Martin Luther King. They did this to Malcolm X. They did this to so many people. When they ready to come get you, they assassinate your character so people don't look at you as a human being. They look at you as a villain. So they're using mass media now to come holler at your boy.
All right, real quick, listen to this. The whole character assassination playbook is ancient. We all know that. This tactic stretches back centuries easily. Anytime somebody rises and becomes influential, here it comes. Now hold up. Corey putting himself in the same conversation as MLK or Malcolm X is a stretch, let's be honest. But on a smaller scale, the strategy is identical, because once they strip your respect, your voice loses weight. And once they paint you as less than human, they can rationalize doing whatever they want to you. What most folks miss is when our own community helps push that narrative. And girl, that mindset traces all the way back to when we stepped off those ships. That twisted logic is why it lasted for generations. The whole 3/5 ideology, basically labeling someone as not fully human. And once you don't see someone as equal, you'll justify actions you'd never take against someone you respect. So yeah, he's not completely off base there. It's an old school manipulation tactic, and when your own people fuel it, that's the part that really makes you pause. You feel me? Now let's get back into it.
Little weak bloggers have been talking crazy about me ever since I've been on air. But TMZ took a one-sided story of a woman who's addicted to drugs and quite dangerous. They showed a video recently where me and this woman got into it. And I can't hold back anymore. Listen, this woman was stalking me for a long time, and it was proven in court. And on top of that, I told people that this woman is a troublemaker and she sells drugs. TMZ knows that I have a restraining order against this woman and her boyfriend. So I've never heard of a woman getting hit or punched, whatever you want to say, I get a restraining order against her. The story is not being told the right way. But I want to show you something about this innocent woman, because they will make it seem like this woman is innocent. In fact, this lady went on TMZ, who is in collusion with her. Sean Holly, the drug addict woman, and TMZ are all in collusion together to try to bring me down. Let me show you a video, because this woman even said in one of her TMZ videos, I'm not allowed at the Improv, but that's not true. This is the footage that goes in the security office of the Improv. It says Shrine of Crime right there. And we blotted out some of the people's faces because the truth is, we don't want to show everybody, but I'm not banned from the Improv. But you know who is banned from the Improv? Right there. Right there. Right there.
All right, y'all, tap in. Listen to this. Perception hits harder than reality most of the time. A lot of folks don't even flex their critical thinking muscles. Most people aren't lining the facts up side by side to really evaluate anything. You feel me? It's about what sounds good. It's about what they keep hearing on repeat. It's rarely about what's actually accurate or what can be backed up with proof. We all see it. It's narrative season. Everybody throws that word around now. 5 or 10 years ago, you barely heard it. Now it's you pushing a narrative. Stop changing a narrative. Narrative. Hold up, this isn't new. This tactic goes back a century too. Think World War I, World War II, straight propaganda machines. The media understands that whoever controls the information controls the mindset. If you get overwhelmed with one storyline, it slips right past your critical thinking. And if everybody's saying the same thing, people assume it has to be facts. There's no opposing view to measure it against. You see entire nations operate like that. China and others, where internet flow is tightly filtered because whatever gets approved becomes the accepted truth. And if you're drowned in one message, what are you even comparing it to? So yeah, at the surface, this feels like a media storm, but the systemic issues he's pointing at are way bigger than him. Bigger than any one of us, honestly. Now let's get back into it.
Up there, they are supposed to call the manager and the cops immediately. I'm not banned from the Improv. I don't have a criminal history. This woman stabbed everybody who called her innocent. I know what I'm doing. When a drug addict is talking crazy to me and following me, I'm telling you, I know what they do to people. In that video where I got into a skirmish with the dude that was her boyfriend, I don't know if you know this, I'm gonna say it. Since then, she stabbed that man and tried to accuse him of the R word. He now has a restraining order against her. She tried to get one against him. It was denied. She went to jail for that man. And it wasn't no let her out overnight, because they couldn't let her out overnight, because when you go to jail and you are high like that, they let you air out in the cell besides your crime. So everybody who saw that thing, innocent woman, no, Corey Holcomb was protecting himself and always will protect himself against drug addicts. Now they have something online, once again, about this pedophile thing, and it's going too far. So my lawyer said, you don't even have to really talk about that for real, but just make sure everybody knows this. I'm no pedophile. Never been accused before in my life of being a pedophile. I despise a pedophile. Anybody who would do anything physically, I ain't living like that. And I've never lived like that. But I understand the media firestorm that's happening to Corey Holcomb, because, these people know I have evidence against them that's going to bring them down, so they have to destroy my credibility first. They have to destroy my credibility like I'm a villain. But I want to say to TMZ, who I know is watching, I've already given the evidence to my lawyer and a few other people. So it's out of my hands. So if you guys want to come at me, there's nothing I can do. You know the case is coming. Sean Holly, TMZ, and of course the drug addict woman. I mean, she has nothing to lose, so she'll do whatever you guys want her to do. She'll say whatever you guys want her to say. But My day in court is coming. And I don't even have time for court because I live a glorious life. I work and perform. It's just my voice got too powerful for some powerful people, and they're sending this media firestorm at me. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. I showed everything I need to show because they said this is an innocent woman. This woman, since I had the incident with her, she stabbed a man. So all you guys who don't know what you're talking about is predictable because you have feeble minds. Now let's get to this next soft, and I ain't gonna spend a lot of time on it. I'm gonna spend about 10 minutes on this. The cat Fruit Booty Button said something about me. And okay, yeah, I wear a dusty hat. I forgot all the stuff he said right now. Yeah. Clothes dirty, no shape up, all that. Fruit Booty Buttons. Oh yeah, and I can't fight. Yeah, I can't fight. You didn't talk about the women you beat up. You act like I didn't even say that. I said you beat up women because it is a fact. You beat up women. TMZ is not after you because your voice isn't as powerful as mine. So you can come on and say whatever you want to say. You and the sissies and the scammer girl that's on your show. See, you couldn't get Melissa Ford to go along and laugh with you like you wanted. So you got this scammer girl who is all over the internet. If you do research on that girl on his show, she's a scammer. She takes people money and everything. You got to go, Mike? Okay, I'll catch up with you. Unless you want to go now. Okay. So, hey, Fruit Booty Buttons, you got to say something about the women that you beat up. I know you want to signify on me, but say something about the women you beat up.
All right, y'all, there you have it. Now, based on covering stories like this for the past 3, 4, 5 years, listen to this. This doesn't look so crazy that he can't recover. And I've been telling you, he might actually level up from it. Because whenever accusations start flying, whether it's PDF talk or anything else, if there's real substance, evidence usually starts leaking out and people step forward to confirm it. Sometimes it begins as whispers, but if there's truth behind it, it snowballs, just like we saw with Puff. You've seen it happen before. A narrative builds, then folks say, okay, where's the proof? And suddenly receipts start popping up, because once money's on the table, somebody's talking. You'll see photos, messages, footage, all of that. I haven't seen any of that tied to Corey so far. Right, and with him pushing back legally and bringing attorneys into it, somebody better come up with something solid, or it's going to cost them heavily. So either he walks away compensated, or he ends up exposed as what they're claiming he is. So we just don't know yet. But the way this is shaping up, I think he weathers this storm. He's gaining perspective too, because before this, he moved like he was untouchable, didn't really care. Nobody's truly untouchable, but as a comic, he had thick skin since he could roast and handle it. Now he's seeing the bigger chessboard, even after all these years in the business, and I think he's gonna suit up smarter and move a little differently from here on out, you know what I'm saying? So drop your thoughts in the comments. I appreciate all the love, and we'll stay on it. Until next time, it's your boy Dell, and we out.